Let me ask you something uncomfortable. You have a job, you have a car, maybe a phone that cost more than your first paycheck. By every visible measure, you're doing fine. So why does the money disappear every single month like it's running from you? Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Being broke isn't about how much you make. It's about a math problem you've never been taught to see. Let me show you. The average person gets paid, and within 72 hours, most of that money is already gone. Rent, subscriptions, that food delivery you swore was just this once for the fourth time this week. You're not spending recklessly, you're spending invisibly. Death by 1,000 small taps on a screen. And here's the cruel part. Society built a costume for you to wear. It's called looking rich. New phone every year. Car payment that eats a quarter of your income. Clothes with a logo doing the talking. We've confused looking wealthy with being wealthy. And the gap between those two things is exactly where 90% of people are quietly drowning. Real wealth is silent. It doesn't post, it doesn't flex. It sits in an account, growing, while the loud money parades down the street in a leased SUV. Now here's the mechanism that keeps you trapped, and it's almost beautiful how well it works against you. It's called lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you celebrate, and then, without even noticing, your spending rises to swallow that raise whole. Make 30 grand, spend 30. Make 80, spend 80. You ran faster and stayed in the exact same spot. The treadmill doesn't care how fast you go. This is why doctors go broke. Lawyers go broke. People making 6 figures lie awake at 3 a.m. doing the same panicked math as everyone else. More income just bought them a nicer cage. So how do the actual wealthy escape? They flip one rule, just one. Most people earn, spend, and maybe save whatever's left over, which, surprise, is usually nothing. The wealthy do it backwards. They pay themselves first. The money to build their future comes off the top, before a single bill, before a single temptation. They live on what remains. Same paycheck, opposite outcome. And that money they set aside, they don't let it just sit there, they put it to work. Because here's the secret the rich understand and the broke never learn. You can either work for money your whole life, or you can teach money to work for you. One of those is a 40-year sentence. The other sets you free. A small amount invested consistently doesn't grow in a line. It grows in a curve. Slowly, boringly, almost insultingly slow at first, and then one day it explodes, and the person who started early is suddenly miles ahead of the person who waited for the perfect time. The perfect time, by the way, was years ago. The second best time is the moment this video ends. So let me leave you with the question that actually matters. Not, how much do I make? But, where does it go? And who told me to send it there? Because the moment you can answer that honestly, the moment you see the invisible math, you stop being part of the 90%, and you join the quiet, unbothered few who figured it out. The choice was always yours. You just couldn't see the board. Now you can.